Greetings, audience. Happy Friday. It is currently 6:24 p.m., and this is going to be a massive weekend for this channel. We got a couple reactions to do today, and hopefully after we get at least one of them done, we will actually be streaming zombies on my Twitch, SeanCross_official. We're going to be doing zombies. We're going to be playing zombies with Devin Duarte of Worm Shepherd, so that should be pretty fun. We have a couple time lapses to get that started for the channel, and earlier on Sunday afternoon, we will be doing the Anatomy podcast with Elmer and Isa of Distant. We will be sitting down with them for an hour, learning the story of, for example, the Tyrant's Covenant book. Among other things, there will be a link down in the description for that video to go pre-order stuff. Their album, Aeons of Oblivion, comes out June 11th. Plenty of awesome stuff, including the book, which is quite literally a narrative continuity for their last 3 releases, including the last 2 EPs, the Tyrantophobia album, and this album, which is going to be absolutely massive. I cannot wait. So, without further ado, let's jump into Fed Up by BEARTOOTH, which is going to be this video's song to react to, per se.
Fed up, I've had it. I'm so fed up, I've had it. I'm so fed up, I've had it. I never want peace, I thrive in the panic.
Definitely a two-stepper.
Fed up with you, fed up with my friends. Fed up with seeing hell in my head. Fed up with life, fed up with the sun. Fed up with myself telling everyone I don't wanna be so sympathetic now. I don't wanna be so sympathetic now. Don't need any help, I'm figuring it out. You don't need to understand it when I'm the one that's static.
This is a really good track. I'm loving this so far. And definitely one thing I would want to emphasize is that this is a lot more like punk and traditional BEARTOOTH compared to the other songs. Like, for sure, this is meant to be a more Black Sabbath-esque experimental 70s metal album mixed with BEARTOOTH. But this, I have to say, is the best track off of Below so far, in which the link for this album will be down below. So make sure to go check that out. They got some pretty cool merch. Nothing that piques my interest, per se, but ignore me. It's still pretty cool that they have the purple theme, and a lot of items on the store are like purple tie-dye, like super cool stuff. And I mean, hell, I think I just got Rit Color Remover, which is really good stuff, and that'll be a tangent. But to say the least, I might be doing some videos on me just completely whitening some band merch I got, because I'm meaning to do that. But yeah, let me know if you guys want to see that, because super fun stuff.
I'm so fed up, I've had it. I never want peace, I thrive in the panic. Fed up with me, fed up with my lies. Fed up with letting you see inside. Fed up with getting better right now. Fed up with everyone telling me how. I don't wanna be so sympathetic now. I don't wanna be so sympathetic now. Don't need any help, I'm figuring it out. You don't need to understand it when I'm the one that's static. I'm so fed up, I've had it. I never want peace, I thrive in the panic. I thrive in the panic.
That getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. No, this is actually a song off of Below that I'm really, really enjoying. I just want to emphasize that real quick. And I'm pretty sure they're only doing 12 tracks for Below. So this means that we've already heard a third of the album, which go figure, that happened with Disease 2 before it fully released. So a part of me is really wondering if Beartooth is aiming to be the next like Black Sabbath AC/DC-esque band. If so, I welcome it. I really do. You got bands like Asking Alexandra, who, as far as I'm concerned, they would more or less take up the role of the new Led Zeppelin or Aerosmith or even Soundgarden. Like, no, not Soundgarden or Audioslave. Definitely more or less Led Zeppelin or I just had it. Aerosmith. There we go. Jeez. But yeah, no, like the bands that we used to listen to and that used to have their own like spice to them. I'm not saying they're not original anymore with their sound, but I think it's fair to say that as we're getting older, these bands are like, hey, who's going to take up the throne when the older, ancient, elder, like the elder ones, once they all decide to kind of hang up the cape, who's going to take the cape next? I think it's going to be bands like Beartooth and Asking Alexandra who are going to do that. And a part of me, go figure, is really hyped for that because not only have I been listening to both Beartooth and Asking for a long time, I definitely have not been there since the beginning, but I feel like I was there to at least experience the bands jump into those thrones, jump into those roles in the music scene, in the rock and roll / metal world. And that, to me, that is special. This is history happening, people. And yeah, it's fun to watch history unfold. It's really cool to see legacies unfold. So let's honor the legacy and let's finish this. Obviously, breakdown still, like, go figure. Rolls. It rolls a little bit. I like that. That's a good way to finish off the song. So that was Fed Up by Beartooth, and if I'm not mistaken, it is currently the 21st of May. So they have a little bit more time to release a fifth track. I don't think they're going to, though, because that would mean that there are only 7 new songs to listen to. Who knows, though? It's a very, very strange world for music and music marketing right now, so who knows? But that was a lot more entertaining, per se, than the last 3 tracks. And this is coming from a Beartooth fan, a fan that really, really, really enjoyed Disease for how different it was. So, I mean, I don't know. I think the only thing I'm not really into was, like, I don't know. I think it's the breakdowns. And that's also coming from someone who regularly listens to slam bands. All of these newer, like new deathcore, new slam, because that's a thing now with Left to Suffer and Slaughter to Prevail. But I think that's the only thing I wasn't into, was like how kind of like empty the breakdown was. But maybe it's because of the era that they're catering to. After all, in those days, breakdowns weren't really the aim. It was more like fast and heavy as possible, but breakdowns weren't really in the formula, so go figure. But really enjoyed that. And next is going to be Victims and Strangled covering Disaster Piece by Slipknot. And then as soon as Devin texts me, really, then we'll be jumping into the stream. But Thank you guys for your time, and have a good weekend.